maybe not all at once, but I think that we can have it all. And I believe that, this generation of women and men, while we're having these issues, it's kind of like a power struggle. And my hope is that we're going to come out of it. But this is like the murky water that you have to go through. Um, I believe everything comes down to partnership in relationships, and that has everything to do with what those two people deem is necessary and right for their relationship. I don't believe that most women, most women are out here just focused on their careers and not looking for relationship. That is not what I have seen. And I believe that women, yes, they want careers, and it's not just to make money. There's a level of fulfillment behind it because you're a human being, and there's things and visions and dreams that you have that you want to fulfill. And I don't think that that has anything to do with gender. I think that has to do with humanity. I think that we're built for connection. We want marriage. Most of us want children. I believe that sometimes that doesn't align with the right person. And even if it doesn't align and you have children, and many of us have experienced this in our community and other communities, that wasn't the right person for you. But you did settle and you had children with that person. So there are so many variables here. I think the solution, or starting the solution to the issue of how are we going to turn all of this around, is like Aisha was saying, we start having these conversations with our children early. I'm not blaming men. Okay. Let me say it again. I'm not blaming men, but I believe that if men were raised to be husbands, they would have no problem finding an amazing wife. I believe that. And there are way more women out here than there are men. So just numbers only, it's stacked in their favor. So we have to look at that and say, why isn't this happening? And, let's look at that. So partnership, raising our children to be married, to be wives, to be husbands, and also making sure as a parent that your son or your daughter is part of that pool. That could be someone who someone else wants to choose. I am Shelle Camillo. I am CEO of Vital Source Realty. I can help you buy or sell real estate anywhere in the continental United States and Canada. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about buying real estate, investing in property. You can find me at vitalsourcerealty.com or on social media at Shelle Camillo.
Awesome. I was going to add a little bit to what Shelle said, and that is your sons and your daughters, because every woman is not ready to be a wife, whether she thinks she is or not. Just because you want to be a wife doesn't mean you are ready to be a wife. So we need to be putting that into both our sons and our daughters, because you have some men who are ready. I have some dope ass homeboys that have never been married, and I'm like, yo, why don't you get married? They like, can't find a good wife. Then I got some dope ass. I'm like, and I tried to set one of these women and men up, and I ain't gonna say which one of them acted a plumb fool, but one of them was like, this other one has too many kids, and I'm like, but I was like, okay, that's what you want to do. Like, all right, like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is a good dude, and you are a good woman. How come y'all two can't figure it out? Like, so both parties got to be on the same level. Dr. Sabrena, what are your final thoughts?
So there's an old saying that says you throw a rock in the crowd and the one that hollers the loudest is the one that got hit.